Hi guys, how is everyone doing? So today we are back again to the Talk to CL show, and we have a guest with us. His name is Abel, but then I will let him introduce himself to you all so that you know whom we are going to talk to today. However, if you're a new subscriber, please do want to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and also share it as well. So hi Abel,
Hello, Doctors. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, and how about you?
I'm good. It's a pleasure to meet you,
Okay.
and it's really nice to be here today.
Nice to hear from you too. So, before we start with our main questions for today, can you please do a little introduction for our viewers today?
Hello, guys. It's really nice to be here. My name is Abel. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a cloud engineer by profession. I live in
Okay.
Berlin, and I'm really happy to just be here and discuss with you, Doctors, and your audience.
Okay. You are welcome to my show, Eva.
Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, how long have you been in Germany?
I've been in Germany for the last 6 years. I moved here in 2019 for my
Okay.
master's program in an MBA program. So yeah, I've been here for the last 6 years, and it's been really cool. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that is fine. And what inspired you to start your journey as a cloud engineer and AI?
What interested me is that I've always been fascinated by technologies as a little boy, as a teenage boy, playing video games, computer games, and all of that. So I've always been interested in technology. I went to university and studied electrical electronics engineering, and
Okay.
afterwards I find myself working with computer technologies like cloud engineering, software engineering, and the likes of them. And it's been really, really amazing because I've been doing this for the last 10 years, and I just really enjoy what I do. Yeah, it's really, really
Okay,
cool.
so you did a degree in engineering and then you continue with your MBA in that.
Yeah. So I have a bachelor degree in electrical electronics, and
Okay.
yeah, I went for my master's in MBA. Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the key global shaping the future of the cloud computing and AI today?
Yeah, cloud computing is rapidly growing because um, every company has to be every company who is really digitalized needs to be on the cloud, and actually every serious minded company have their business operations in the cloud platforms. As to the advancement in, especially with the AI wave and the rapid adoption of AI, the cloud is really an important component of that industry, and that's
Okay.
why everything right now in the tech space is heavy on the cloud. The cloud powers AI technologies and stuff like that. So there's massive upside to the usage of the cloud, and it's just going to continue with that trajectory. For example, things like metaverse and all of that, it's
Okay.
heavy. Like the cloud really powers those things. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how has the demand for cloud and AI skills evolved over the past few years?
Oh, amazingly crazy because I mean, cloud engineering skills is arguably the most important skill right now, and and yeah, every business, every company needs cloud engineers. What they call cloud DevOps engineers, platform engineers are all sort of related. So people who are developing these skills are really, positioning themselves because there will be greater need for cloud engineers. So I always, as somebody who has been doing this for many years now, 10 years, over 10 years, I always advise people to learn this skill because you can never go wrong with this skill. Even if you're a software engineer, you need to know how to like learn the cloud because even the software, the applications are really deployed on the cloud. There are many services that actually runs the application. So it's really it's an important skill for almost everybody to develop. And with
Okay.
this with the AI wave, like with the AI adoption, it's actually great if you're a cloud engineer. You can easily become an AI engineer, for example. So everybody needs to learn this. I really would encourage people to learn this because the skill set of an AI engineer is really, really important. And I mean, we all need to know how to use AI as a matter of fact, if not for anything, just to be, stay ahead of the employment, like to be gainfully employed. Because the
Okay.
next 5 to 10 years is going to be really, really important with this revolution. We're in the AI boom, we're in the middle of the boom, and it's just going to continue like that. And it's one of the most important advancement in technology. Some people um, are even speculating it's one of the most important advancements in human history. So it's really great. People listening to me out there, try to learn this thing. It's not beyond your reach. Go online, you find online platforms, get trained by reputable training platforms, and you'll thank yourself, to be
When
honest.
you say, let me chip in this. I didn't ask first, but let me chip in this. When you say cloud and AI engineering, what does it actually involve?
So, very good question you've asked me. So, cloud computing is a concept in computer technologies or computer science that helps businesses, mostly businesses, organizations, to run some of their workload, their business workload, without the need to own some of these services physically. For example, you want to, store a bunch of data or so many things. You want to run applications and stuff like that. You don't need to start buying like physical storage devices anymore. The
Okay.
cloud as a business or as a concept helps you you know, to have like resources on top of the platform, what they call the cloud platform, where you can just get with your subscription. You can go on there, set up services or resources that can help you to store these things without the need to own them. So it's really, really good for businesses because they don't need to invest in devices like even space, lands, and all of that. So it has been really, really popular over the last 2 decades. And yeah, many people see the advantage of this. Many companies see the advantage. The cloud platforms, the cloud providers, the people who run these things are really one of the most expensive companies around, the likes of the Amazon Web Services owned by Amazon, of course, Microsoft, Google, or Google Cloud owned by Google Cloud, and all of that. So it's a really, really important. It has been really, really important to be on the cloud. It's really, really key for businesses to go on the cloud because it saves them cost.
Okay.
Saves them. There are many advantage benefits. It's highly secured. You don't really need to bother about some things that you could be stressing. For example, logistical things and the likes of them. Yeah.
Okay. That is fine. Thank you for explaining. And also, you talked about you wanted everybody to learn or get into this field. I don't have a background in IT. I don't have a background in anything like maybe computer science and all of that. Me as a person, a layman person, how do I get myself into this when I do not know? I have zero knowledge about what you're talking about.
Yeah, very good question. First off, is a space. Tech is a space that's open to everyone. You don't need to study computer science or electrical electronics like it used to be really popular back in the day. Now, with learning opportunities, documentation out there, anybody who has the interest can actually pick up this skill. Now with so many technological tools out there, learning platforms, online platforms, even physical online platforms as well, you don't really need to stress, even if you're an absolute beginner. All you need, like I always say, is your interest. Once you have the interest and you expose yourself to the right content and information, you can actually learn this. Can actually learn this. Many of us who are doing this right now, many of us didn't really have background. I can tell you for free. Even me myself, I wasn't. Even if I said that I love technology, but it was even I had to push myself because of that interest to learn this. And yeah, so that's what I would say. Once you have the interest, regardless of your background, go sign up for training platforms. You know many of them out there, like the likes of Udemy and Coursera and the likes of them. And also when it comes to next edge technologies, just so you know, we also run our own training. We have a training program, especially in cloud, cybersecurity, AI engineering, and this top level technology. So yeah, sign up for repeatable platforms. You can get trained by competent hands, and yeah, that's just it. I hope
Okay,
I answered that
so
correctly.
you did answer it correctly, and you talked about your training. How is your training like? How is it going to be like if people wants to join also? Where should they reach you? Just, I mean, tell us about your training, and then we'll continue also with the other questions we have.
Yeah, thank you. So we offer training courses. We are a startup company, Nexus Technologies, based in Abuja, Nigeria, and yeah, so we do consulting services. We offer consulting services and product development as well. And most importantly, we run training programs as well. And this is just a means to help people develop skills because this is
Okay.
becoming really important, especially for us Africans. We need to onboard a lot of us in this technology. I know many of us are trying, many people are trying,
Yeah.
but a lot of people would need guidance, especially people starting their journey. So this is one of the things. This is one of the void we're trying to fill by ensuring that we provide that guidance, um, well provided guidance, so that beginners will not get overwhelmed. Because trust me, tech
Okay.
can be overwhelming, especially if you're self learning. Trust me, we have all been there. If you ask people who are doing this many years, they will tell you how incredibly difficult it is to self-learn. So we offer that guidance, like, we work with the pace of the learner to ensure that they get this top-notch value. Especially at this times, especially the times we're in is really, really important. And if we don't catch the waves, we don't catch this advancement, we will be left behind. And yeah, so it's really important for anybody listening to me out there, youngsters, especially youngsters, teenagers.
Okay.
You need to, talk to your folks to allow you to have the opportunity to learn this. If they can pay some money for you to learn this, the next 10 years, imagine a 16-year-old boy or girl learning this kind of technologies. And in 10 years' time, I can only imagine how amazingly valuable that key would be. So
Okay.
yeah, join Next Edge Technologies. Come to Next Edge. We're there for you. We're really, really there to serve. We are servants, like I said, and we have really best hands. We have really, really top-notch hands, top-notch engineers for many years, working across different countries in Europe, in America, and the like. So yeah, you're welcome. We offer if you want to reach out to us, you can go to our website, www.nextedgetechnologies.com, or you can look us up on social media as well. We are all the major social media platforms with the handle nextedge_technologies. And you find us there. You can DM me, DM us, or reach out to us via email or numbers you see out there, and we'll be very happy to help you out, like to speak with you. Yeah,
Okay. So guys, I'll put his information in the description box. So if in case you want to reach out to him, you can as well do that in the description box. Okay, so I want to ask another question. What
sure.
industries do you think will benefit most from the AI and cloud technology in the next decade?
All industries, to be very honest with you, all industries will be affected and will be improved by this technologies, especially AI technologies, because AI is there to make life better. I mean, people have concerns that it can be really dangerous and all of that, but the upside to the AI technology is that it's there to advance, development. So almost all industries will be affected. Some industries that are maybe not really heavy onto with technological, like with IT, like computer technology, a lot more. We'll see, so many upside. For example, the medical science will see a lot of improvements. People are even projecting that AI would, find solution to cancer treatment, which is a big deal.
Okay.
You can imagine. So
Okay.
definitely I don't want to, say one industry will benefit. I think all industry. But if I want to
Okay.
pinpoint one, we can say the medical industry. I mean, if AI can find solution to cancer treatment, I think that would be one of the greatest discoveries, in the last century or something. So yeah, everything will be touched. So I tell people, if you're in different kinds of profession, learn AI, learn how to use AI, learn how to use the tools out there. You don't even need to become an AI engineer, because maybe some
Okay.
people are saying, oh, maybe, it's not in their interest, but learn how to use the AI tools, learn how to use the solution, and you will be thankful to yourself. And if you want to improve more, to be more gainfully employed and be more valuable, pick up these skills: cloud engineering skills, AI engineering skills, cybersecurity, any of the tech skill. You will never go wrong. In addition to maybe your existing skill set, you can imagine what that would mean, right,
Okay.
Cassie? What do
Yeah.
you think yourself? What do you think?
Oh, for me, I realized, well, I didn't know much about this technology thing until I got here. And so recently, I myself decided to, the tech is evolving day in and day out. And so I told myself, okay, why not? I am part of your training for next month. So I'm happy about it. And
Yeah,
also, yes, I also have other courses that I took on Udemy and Coursera as well, of which I have started already. So I
brilliant.
am just hoping that, within some few months to come, I will be in the tech space. I'm happy to join the tech space actually, because that is what is
You
ruling the world right now. So personally, I would encourage everybody to join your class and also find themselves courses on Udemy. Because getting a job with a tech influence is also, it has its own good effect on
most
people
definitely.
actually here. Yes, so yes, for me, I'm happy to be to be in the tech space now. Yes,
Yeah,
that's what
you're
I can say.
definitely welcome. I'm really, really proud of what you're doing. And
Thank
please,
you.
you're welcome to be a top-notch tech sister. We welcome
Yeah,
you into the community. Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. So, what are the top challenges professionals face when transitioning into cloud and AI roles?
Um, yeah, the major challenge is usually the amount of information that people, like consume. So a lot of learners, especially beginners, they think that it's all about how much they consume things, but I beg to differ. You need to really consume bit by bit at your pace, because
Okay.
the tech space is huge. The IT space
Yeah.
is so huge. You cannot know everything. I I have been doing this 10 years. I can tell you there are many things that I don't know because it's not my area of specialty. There are
Yeah.
people who are, specialized in that aspect. Whatever what I do right now, try to do to the best of my ability. So take this information bit by bit. Don't join everything or combine everything all together, because I see many people, they want to learn database, want to learn. software development, cybersecurity, all at once. It's a whole
Okay.
lot. It can be, especially for beginners. It's not like it's wrong or it's a bad idea to know all these things, but take it bit by bit. Don't consume too much information because that can leave people overwhelmed. I think that's one of the most important or the most biggest challenge people face when transitioning from other roles to tech roles.
Okay, that's fine. What are the most effective way for beginners to start learning cloud and AI?
Like I said, sign up for repeatable learning
Courses.
platform. Yeah,
Okay.
go online and do your own little bit of research. Expose yourself to tech trends, tech conversation. Even if you might not really get all they're saying, just if you are in that space listening to, some technical words and technical conversation, it will really put your mind into that space and you'll
Okay.
be really wanting to, advance yourself. Then, of course, get a mentor. A mentorship really helps somebody who is there to guide you, to help you answer some of your questions. No matter how lame your question is, trust me, you can actually ask tech people. They will be really happy. For example, I guide some people in this journey, and even besides doing this as a startup right now, before I started this, I've guided some people into this space. So get a mentor. I also had a mentor when I was starting out, and yeah, it really helps a lot to have somebody out there who can maybe put you in the right direction, help you out, advise you, and tell you
Okay.
what areas to focus. Yeah.
So how do you approach teaching cloud and AI to prepare people with no technical background or technology background?
So one of the ways we do this at Next Edge Technology is to imagine ourselves in the minds of beginners. So like for me, for example, I'm a lead trainer at Next Edge, and I put myself in the shoes of a beginner. So you can imagine our training delivery style is tailored for absolute beginners.
Okay.
So we don't load people, we don't pass too much information, especially for the scope of that of a beginner, because everything is in scope. So we touch the most important things for a beginner to know, and
Okay.
of course, everything is a learning curve. So you're going to progress. Once you pick up this at this scope, at this level, you keep going up. You just, transition and you see your skills multiplying. And anything that multiplies will just grow um, rapidly or exponentially. So yeah, we work with the pace of the learner. In our training, for example, everybody will be on the same page. Everybody's on the same level. Nobody is going to act like they know, even if you have an existing skill. We really, we plead or we implore these people to be patient. I mean, it's okay to relearn some things because there will
Yeah.
be always upside. So everybody will flow together. We don't choke the training. You know what I mean by choke? We don't choke the
Yeah.
training with too many participants. We just keep it in
Okay.
a really, really learnable atmosphere, and we have a very relaxed atmosphere where people will learn comfortably, and yeah, it's all going to be all. And one most important thing in our training is more practical. Our training is focused on hands-on practice because with my experience, I believe that learning the development side, especially hands-on development, is really really key to understanding this kind of technology. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
you're you're welcome
That's
to join
fine.
NextEdge. We'll be happy to onboard you.
That is fine. So how do different regions of the world approach cloud and AI adoption?
Yeah, I mean, almost all regions, I mean, everybody is really seeing the advantage of this. the biggest market, of course, are the United States, Chinese market, European market, and they are leading. They're leading the race for this AI advancement. And you can already see, you know, I believe some people already know like the top-notch AI driving companies. Nvidia, one of them, is one of them. The GPU manufacturing company. Uh, AI tools like ChatGPT, you know, of course, by
Yeah.
run by OpenAI, Gemini from Google Cloud. And in the Eastern space as well, the Chinese are really heavy on this as well, doing great. There's the new AI platform that has just been launched called DeepSeek. Yeah, it's
Okay.
really doing great. I mean, all the markets, even the African space, many startups are springing up. Many startups are springing up, and there will be more opportunities, more development, more solutions out there. Trust me.
Okay. So does it mean you that you are in AI and cloud engineering space, um you are the same people that create these AI apps that people actually use now for all of their projects and all of that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
AI driven companies can do that. At Next Edge Technology, we are building our own product, building our own solution,
Amazing.
which is going to be heavy on the AI side. I wouldn't want to like say much about it because it's in development. But trust me, yeah, we're building. And we have more things coming up. We're a startup company, of course, and we're also part of this revolution. And one of the most important part of our, offerings is to help to assist people to develop the skill so that we can
Mhm.
all, advance the technology because we need more hands, especially for us who are in the developing side. We need to catch the wave. We don't want to sleep on these things.
Okay, that's fine. So, what advice would you give someone considering a career shift into a cloud or AI?
Man, I would advise a person to jump on this because I mean, if not for anything, you can be gainfully employed. You can have a very lucrative career. You can even build your own tech startup out of, knowing gaining this kind of knowledge. And yeah, it's just rewarding. Yeah, jump on it no matter what you do, even if you're a
Okay.
medical doctor, even if you're a farmer, even if you're a teacher. There's no problem for you to learn tech. In addition to that, like now, I've been a cloud engineer for 10 years, right? Now I teach, and I think I'm going to do that because I love teaching. So
Okay. So, is it like you have your own company and you also work for another, or you're just self employed now?
I work for companies. I have like projects aside, but I also do my own startup. So yeah, I'm like a
Okay.
consultant. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What has been your biggest lesson learned working in the tech industry? That
The big,
when it comes to Germany.
okay, in Germany, yeah. So I would
Yeah.
say one of the biggest lessons is that I mean we're in a developed country, and especially in the tech space, you get to improve. Um, so one of the things I've learned compared to as like working from Nigeria and moving here is that there is a quicker adoption to newer technologies. Because many of these things are even developed here. So,
Okay.
like for example, I've worked with leading technological stacks, like really really top technological stacks that maybe they're not so popular back from where I was coming from. But so being in this kind of climb will just expose you to these things, and I can imagine since moving here, I've learned so many amazing technology that has helped me in my profession and even helped me the way I think. So that's one of the
Okay.
lessons that I would say that I learned like since moving here.
Okay, so you're starting in this field. You're in Germany, and language is kind of a barrier here. Wasn't it affecting you in any way? Or this field, whether you can speak German or not, it's especially for those living in Germany. I'm asking that question based on that. It's like you need a German as well whilst doing this particular course. It's not really necessary when it comes to this.
That's a very valid question, and I would say that if you speak German and you want to transition to tech in Germany, it's your advantage will be your opportunity will be more. You will have more opportunity, but at the same time, it's not really like a strict requirement as such, because there are many companies that would overlook the German speaking, like your German proficiency, if you have the skill, you have the required skill, because we have to remember that not a lot of people like are highly skilled in tech. We still need more tech people,
Yeah.
especially in in cloud engineering, AI, cybersecurity, all this really software engineering and all that. We need more people. So I wouldn't say it's a strict requirement, but if you are fine, you can learn. I mean, it's not only because of tech you should learn a language. It's just really good to know how to speak. I'm learning German, but it has never really been like a factor for me to land jobs. For example,
Oh,
I've
okay.
never had any hassle. So I'm learning the language just to, develop myself and to be able to, integrate better. Yeah. So I would tell people out there, like, if you can learn the language and you
Mm-hmm.
want to transition, if you can learn the language and transition to tech, it's great. Otherwise, you can just develop yourself with the tech skill and you can still pick up jobs. Trust me, many people in Berlin where I live, they don't speak German and they are changing jobs, they're moving from jobs because most importantly is the skill set and the cities in Germany also matter. The kind of the city you reside or you want to work in. For example, the cities like Berlin, Munich, Frankfurt, those really big cities will
Yeah.
really, be lenient with your German proficiency. But when you go to other, you know, smaller cities, it becomes a key requirement. But if I'm to weigh both sides, I would say pick up the skill first, or pick up tech skill. You can also learn the
Okay.
language as well.
Oh, okay. That's okay. And how important is networking in tech industry? And what strategies do you use to stay connected?
Very, very important. I mean, networking is really, really, so key,
Mhm.
especially for tech people. If you belong to, like, find yourself a community to join. Like, that's one of the things we also offer at Nexus Technology. We have a vibrant community of valuable tech professionals. Many of them are cloud engineers, software engineers, cybersecurity engineers, AI engineers. So you can only imagine the value, the kinds of valuable conversations we are having in such a community. So if you network, if you find free, um, what's it called, events, tech events, and you can attend, there is always no disadvantage to joining those things. Go
Okay.
there, even if it seems awkward for you. You don't really are not. You might feel a bit some type of way. No problem. Just being there. It's the fact that you're even making such a move is
Okay.
already putting you in the right direction. And because you can never tell who will just speak with you. A CEO might just speak with you in one of those events, and they will say, "Oh, I like your energy. You want to learn this, I can help you." And people are good people out there want to help people. So yeah,
Okay. And how do you balance staying up to date with the rapid changes in the cloud and AI technology?
by your interest to learn, just learn. There's always new things to learn.
Okay.
So like what I said, being exposed to trends, follow conversations. you just be up to speed with what's coming out, new tools, new concepts, and all of that. And that will just keep you, updated. Because if you think you know one thing and you want to be stuck with that, you will be left behind, especially in the tech space. There are many technological tools that were very popular 10 years ago that are not so popular right now because
Okay.
newer tools comes along to update, some, limitations of the older tools. So you need to really open your mind to want to learn new things. Learning is an endless game, right?
Yeah.
We always should be learning things. Yeah. So,
And so, lastly, about your class, if someone wants to join the class, aside the payment, what are the other tools that a person needs to join the class?
um, okay. If I get you correctly, like, what are other things needed to be a part of
Yeah,
our training, right?
yeah.
So, yeah, you just only we don't really expect too much. For example, we don't need you to have any prior background. If you have a prior tech background, that's fantastic. But if you don't, it's okay. We only need you to have your interest, your
Okay.
computer, laptop or a desktop computer is fine, and
Any
your
laptop at
time.
all is fine.
Yeah, no, yeah, there are some laptops that have
That
specification.
is why I'm asking, is any laptop fine?
Well, most laptops around are fine. Let's say it
Okay.
well. So we don't want to make anyone feel, and well, we will check. But I believe most laptops around are fine, except you're using laptops in the 90s. But almost all laptops are good. Yeah. So
Okay.
once you have your computer and your interest, like I said, and your time to learn. So interest and time could be almost be together. That's all
Okay.
you need, and we have very flexible learning time. We have our learning times are 2 times a week, learning days twice a week, and it's
Okay.
flexible. You can do your school, you can work, you can actually do other activities. So it's not really so choked where you have to be going to learning like every day. We make it very flexible. We have like one-on-one sessions
Okay.
where our resource personnel will help you, guide you, practice with you, and ensure that you are up to date. Trust me, many of our participants are professionals, and they have all given us like amazing reviews, and they really like our style. It's not so toxic, and it's not so stressful because that's so important. People need to work. Some people who are working need to work and school, so we need to balance
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, these are all the questions that I wanted to ask you today. And
Thank
also, I
you.
just want to say thank you for coming on my show and also talking about your stuffs with us here, making us enlightened with when it comes to AI and cloud technology. I had zero idea about it until I met you and then you pronounced it to me. So yes, I just want to say thank you. If you have anything last thing to say to your viewers, kindly share and then I'll wrap up.
uh, Before that, I really thank you also for the opportunity to be here. What you're doing with your podcast, sharing information out there. I really appreciate you, and it's really been a pleasure to
Oh,
be here, speaking with you and sharing this with your audience. And for other people listening to us out there, I advise you to stay up to date with the tech conversation. Join Next Stage if you can. Join Next Stage and you will never regret it. We're here to help you out.
okay, sure. Thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate it. And to our lovely subscribers, please do want to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and also share it as well. So this is the end of our video, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.
Bye bye.